Hey guys, Delo304 here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 15-inch Apple PowerBook G4. I got this from my friend Chris. We traded for something, so that's cool. I got this computer. I already have a PowerBook G4 12-inch, which was given to me by the same friend, but it's in terrible shape, so I got this one. This is a 15-inch, and it's in much better shape. So we're going to take a quick look at it. So obviously these came out, these were before the MacBook Pros. This is about 2004, so the first MacBook Pro came in about 2006. I know you Mac people will know that, but not everybody does. So yeah, very similar to a MacBook Pro in terms of design. The MacBook Pro and actually the Mac Pro, the early ones from like 2006, actually shared pretty much the same design as the PowerBooks and PowerMacs of the time. So yeah, kind of interesting. So yeah, as you can see, it's 15-inch. Take a quick look around it. I mean, obviously, from this angle, you would think it would be a first-gen MacBook Pro. I mean, it'd be pretty easy to not tell the difference from this angle, but the telltale sign, obviously, is the ports. We have the circular power, the PCM-CIA slot. Well, while we're at it, let's just go over all of them. You have a modem, USB, audio, PCM-CIA, like I said, which is kind of interesting, but I guess appropriate for the time. We have DVI, full-size DVI, which is nice, and it's dual link, so that's kind of cool. S-Video, Ethernet, Firewire 800, Firewire 400, a USB, and a Kensington lock port. So there you are. On the bottom, all we have is a RAM access door and the battery, which, surprisingly enough, the battery in this thing works flawlessly. So that is pretty cool for this computer being so old. The battery still works just fine. So yeah, there's an external tour. Let's go ahead and open it up. So there you go. You can see it open. Obviously, it's missing a couple of keys on the keyboard, but I should be able to swap those over from my 12-inch PowerBook G4. And even though the key is missing, you can still just touch your finger right there and it'll still register just fine. So it's not a huge deal. But as you can see, we have our 15-inch 1280 by 854 screen, which is kind of weird resolution, but yeah, there you go. Full-size keyboard. A lot of people like this older Apple keyboard, and I agree, it is pretty nice. 2 stereo speakers, a power button, the Trackpad, which doesn't even support scrolling or multi-touch or anything. The slightly newer version of this with the Bluetooth 2.0, I believe it is, has the scrolling support on the trackpad, but this one doesn't. Yeah, so let's go ahead and boot this thing up. So while it's booting, I guess we can go over the specs. It has a 1.33 gigahertz PowerPC G4 7450. So there's that. It has 2 gigs of DDR RAM that I put in. It had 256 meg when I got it, but I bumped it up to 2 gigs. It has a 60 gig Fujitsu hard drive, and it's running OS X Leopard 10.5.8. Now, the only real issue with this thing is, as you can see, the screen is very yellow. It's just the screen deteriorating over time. But yeah, as you can see, the screen is very yellow. If you compare it to my MacBook, you see it's nice and white, and this one is just like really yellow. This is one of the most yellow laptop screens I've ever seen. So yeah, the backlight and the LCD in general did not age well on this thing. But the screen still works. I mean, as you can see, we have some backlight bleeding down there at the bottom. I believe there's some on this side too. But it's for this computer being as old as it is, it's really not that big a deal. So yeah, it had 10.3 Panther when I got it, but I wanted to upgrade it to 10.5 because my only other Leopard machine is my iMac G4, and that thing is pretty damn slow. This thing is slightly faster because it has more RAM. So my iMac G4 only has 1 gig of RAM, so yeah. So as you can see, we're loading up OS X Leopard. I guess I'll plug it in because I just want the screen to be brighter. So that's another thing with this laptop. The power port is kind of wiggly. Like, it'll plug in, but the light, like the actual green light on the power thing, will flicker in and out. But it'll stay connected, so that's all I care. As you can see, we're running OS X Leopard. I just clean installed this a couple days ago, so there's really not much on it. I can go to About This Mac. As you can see there, we have macOS 10 version 10.5.8. You know, the PowerPC, like I said before. You can go to the System Profiler. It'll come up. See PowerBook G4 15-inch, and yeah, there you are. So, not a I mean, you know, it's still a decent little Mac for web browsing with 10.4 Fox. It still does that. Playing YouTube videos is probably a problem. I haven't tested that yet, but I can't imagine it would run very well. But either way, you know, Facebook, basic web browsing, that kind of thing, this thing is pretty much still good for that. And it is kind of cool to have an older Mac as a laptop. So, you know, you can go to Google. I can go to apple.com, and it'll load eventually. It is kind of slow, but you know, it's a PowerBook, that's to be expected. But there you go, there's apple.com. So, pretty cool little computer. I like having Leopard on it. And yeah, there you are. That was just a quick overview on the Apple PowerBook G4 15-inch. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.